Hello everyone and welcome back to my opinion. In this video, I'll be previewing the second T20I played between England and India. It's not to be taking place at Old Trafford. Let's get into this preview. Starting off with the conditions, I will be reading out the stats that I gathered from looking at the last six T20Is played at this venue. And the stats are as follows. Batting first is one thrice, batting second is one thrice. The average starting score being 200, the average second score being 161. Pace economy 9.61, spin economy 9.56, pace wickets 29, spin wickets 38. Now batting first versus batting second, it says that they've won three apiece. But comparing the wins, you've got 304 scored in the latest match in England and South Africa. England won by 150 runs, 198 to 103, and then a close win 190 to 185. But you compare that to the chases, 155 chased down, 163 chased down. There's been 190 chase, but if you're looking at the other stats as well, where the spinners come to play more at this venue, they've picked more wickets. I think the average first inning score of 200 is also inflated because of that 304. So if you're considering that, I think you go with a more foolproof strategy if you score 190 when batting first and you've got good spinners to defend that score. So I'll still say the team that wins the toss should look to bat first. And pace economy versus spin economy, they're about the same. The spin economy is very slightly better because looking at the last 6 T20I, the spinners have created more of an impact, where for the majority of the time, I'd say the seamers have bowled more overs than the spinners, and that's why they picked up more wickets. In this case, many times England have gone with 4 seamers and 2 spinners. Touring teams sometimes have gone with more spinners, but England have gone with 4 seamers and 2 spinners. In spite of that, 29 to 38 spinners picking up more wickets, and it shows they've got an impact at this venue. So I feel if you've got good spinners, you bat first, under 90, you've got a good chance to defend that score. So now let's get into the playing 11s. Starting off with India, this is how I would go. Abhishek Sharma, Sanju Samson, Tilak Verma, Shreyas Iyer, Ishan Kishan, Shivam Dube, Akshar Patel, Harshit Rana, Arshdeep Singh, Ravi Bishnoi, Varun Chakravarti. And I don't think they're going to make this change once again, but I'll repeat. If you're going to bat Tilak Verma at 5, there's no point playing him in the team. You could either look to play Washington Sundar in the middle order, or what you could do is you could move everyone a slot down and you could play Veerasurya eventually to open the batting. And Tilak Verma, I feel at number 3 will be a fantastic option. He's someone who takes a bit of time with the start and then can unleash. And the reason why I think he should bat at number 3 is because 1, he's done very well there, that is his position. 2, if you're looking at 3 out of the top 4, Sanju Samson, Ishan Kishan, Shreyas Iyer, they all have got weakness to the seaming ball. Tilak Verma can break that weakness where he's technically found can play the seam ball well at number 3. So I think he should bat at 3. Ishan Kishan will look to play aggressively no matter when he walks out to bat. He can bat at 5, but I don't think they're going to make that change. And you saw the previous match, I thought it was a correct decision. I thought they'd play Washington Sundar, but they went with Ravi Bishnoi, Varun Chakravarti, Akshar Patel. As with the previous venue, spinners come into play this match, so I think that going with that combination would be correct. And 189, according to me, they would have won the first match by 40 runs had the second innings taken place. So still, I'd say a good performance from India in the first match. So this is what I would say. I don't think they will make that change where Tilak Verma bats at number 3. And I think it's a case where he's done very well for India batting at 3. Ishan Kishan has done well batting at 3 in a different way. But I think if the ball is seeing around, when the ball is seeing around, you'd much rather Tilak Verma to bat at 3. Ishan Kishan may still do well at 3 in this match. But I think in that case, it would be someone who has done very well, but he's been pushed down. Even for his franchise team, he's played number 5 as well. I don't understand that. But if India win the toss, they have got to bat first. And now for England. If they continue to rest Jofra Archer and Josh Tongue, I've gone with the same number they went with in the previous match. They went with a different option. I don't think they'll change that, but I'll read out my option nonetheless. This 11 being Phil Salt, Wu Jacks, Jacob Bedell, Harry Brook, Josh Butler, Sam Curran, James Coles, Liam Dawson, Luke Wood, Adil Rashid, Saqib Mahmood. And this has been said elsewhere that Josh Butler has got a technical flaw. Now, I'm not well versed in technique, But I think we've seen evidence of that where in the T20 World Cup, when he opened the batting, he didn't do well. For his IPL franchise, the Gujarat Titans, he bats at number 3. And I think in that case, him batting number 5, where teams in the middle and the latter stage of the T20 innings, they won't bowl fuller lengths in terms of looking to extract the edge in seaming conditions. I think they'd bowl defensively towards the end, and in that case, Josh Butler can look to capitalize on that. But instead, if he's not sort of, the technical flaw's not been corrected, so he's not been in the runs, Will Jackson is doing very well as an opener. He is an opener, and you're not going to play him in position. And for some reason, they're looking to play Tom Banton out of position in middle order. So they're complicating this batting lineup when it is it's good as what I have suggested in this 11. I thought they'd play James Coles. They didn't do so. And the previous match, the reason why I thought after 6 for 2, India got to 189, the start of that was when Luke Wood, I said in the preview, he should bowl 3 overs in the power play as a new ball bowler. He bowls the first over, and then for some reason Liam Dawson bowls the second, and Luke Wood has to wait a while to bowl the next over, and that was what helped India get out of that 6 for 2 phase, and they posted a score. I think they would have won by 40 runs. So England have got to be strategically better in managing their bowlers. And already when you're looking at this attack, Luke Wood, Saqib Mahmood, Sam Curran, it's a fast-playing attack that you manage with, but is it a guarantee it's going to win you a match more often than not? I don't think so. So especially in that case, you've got to manage the players in a position of strength, and they didn't do that with Luke Wood in the previous match. Apart from that, I think they should go with this 11. They may look to open with Josh Butler. It's going to complicate things, but I think they would do that. They may do that, but I've gone with this 11. And if they win a toss, they've got to bat first, but I won't be surprised if they choose to bowl. And now let's get on to the who's got the edge as per the conditions. Once again, as with the previous venue, you've got to get to at least 55 in the power play. Which top 4 will get you there? For India, you've got Abhishek Sharma, Sanju Samson, Tilak Verma, Shreyas Iyer, compared to Phil Salt, Will Jacks, Jacob Barrow, and Harry Brook. And I think for both teams, they've got the ability to get to 55. You saw India were 87 and 8 overs in the previous match after being 6 for 2. But I still think you got Phil Salt, Will Jacks, Harry Brook. I think in terms of the instinct they have got where they look to go after the bowling, India batsmen do it in a different way. Abhishek Sharma does it in a different way, a more classical way. So I've marginally given the edge to England, but India can get there as well. And the middle order, you've got Ishan Kishan, Shiran Dubey, Akshar Patel, Harshit Rana. You're comparing that with Josh Butler, Sam Curran, James Coles, Liam Dawson. England have got more batting depth, so I think the India have got that edge. Now, if Josh Butler opens, they play Tom Banton, then I think it would disrupt things for England. But in this 11 that I've suggested, England have got that edge. So batting edge, England have got the edge. And the bowling edge, the spinners at this venue, Akshar Patel, Ravi Bishnoi, Vansh Chakravarti for India. And for England, James Coles, Liam Dawson, Adil Rashid, Will Jacks. Looking at the names that India have got, I think that India have got the edge. And India play Adil Rashid well, so I think India have got the edge. And the fast bowling, Arshdeep Singh, Harshit Rana, and Shiran Dubey to manage a few overs. For England, Luke Wood, Saqib Mahmood, and Sam Curran. I think Arshdeep Singh, Harshit Rana, I think they're more, at this point in time, you'd say, despite India have got 2 frontline options, in England you've got Sam Curran as an all-rounder, then Luke Wood and Saqib Mahmood. Maybe that edge goes to Arshdeep Singh and Harshit Rana, but I still feel if you have to manage with Shiran Dubey, then it's not a complete fast-bowling attack if you can string those 3 seamers as a package, which is the reason why I think there's not much of an edge for India there, but maybe an edge. So overall, the spin edge for India, but because England have got more batting depth, I think they'll go with an edge with this match. Let's see what happens. If you enjoy this video, subscribe, share, friends, my opinions, watch it.